Hey guys, Michael Internet Pro. Want to do a quick review, as the title suggests, of Digital Altitude. I want to go over this. It's a pretty hot item right now in the, the affiliate marketing, MLM, direct sales space. So I want to basically throw my hat in the ring and just let you know what I think about Digital Altitude Aspire if you are thinking about joining up with this particular company. I'll just talk about a couple of things. One of the things, guys, as I said in my last video, and I was creating a theme for this video, as I looked inside of Digital Altitude to see what it was really about. Took a few seconds because I've seen it before. I've always seen these things have been around. It reminds me of what is it, Internet Marketing Pro or something like that. It reminds me of some of the other ones that are out there. Has like a tinge, a touch of MTTB on it as well. But I will tell you about the good things I like about it and the bad things I like about it. But before I get into that, I just want to kind of go over some some aspects of this business and why I'm going to say what I do say about Aspire, and as well as other programs that are similar to it. One of the things, guys, one of the problems in this business in general is that people don't know how to get traffic. Once people do learn the dynamics, it takes a few years. I'll put it that way, for the majority of people to get started and to get on the right track, for them to get through the fluff, to really understand what this business and the nature of this business is truly about, especially if they don't have a marketing or an advertising background. So keep that in mind, guys. If you want to come in as a career marketer, if you want to join a company like Digital Altitude, it's really for people who know how to drive traffic. And why are you saying that? Because it's a high ticket item, and when you have a high ticket item, upwards of $6,000-$10,000 for programs and packages, you have to have enough people in your business, okay, to be able to actually see the conversions on that level. That means you need to get tons and tons of leads. You need to, in my opinion, receive about anywhere between 300 leads per day or more to really market that system well. Okay, 300 leads a day or more to market that, because what's gonna, and you say, well, Michael, you don't know what you're talking about. You can get 50 to 100 quality leads and blah blah blah. Okay, but listen, this is the reason why I say this. There's always a method to my madness. Okay, it's always a method to my madness. The reason why, like I said, guys, I've been in this for 8 years. I've seen a lot of these programs come and go, and I see a lot of them trickle around, and I see a lot of people who come to me hurt because they couldn't see it through. They quit. Now, what I talked about in my last video is that only 2% of marketers in this arena, in this field, in the internet marketing space, make it. They last. That they actually make a full-time income. You have thousands of people who make like $30 a month and that type of thing. But for people to pull in $50,000 or more to be in this business space, is only like 2% who pull in 50 grand or more. Okay, and this research is all over the internet. Okay, so you got majority of 97 or 98% of people fail. 2 to 3% make it. Very small amount, and a lot of them have startup cash, and they've been in this business for a little while, or somewhere in the space. But let's get into why I believe this is true, because eventually Digital Altitude will become saturated, and that's the problem. Once it becomes saturated, then your playing field gets split in all different ways, because everybody now becomes your competitor. And when that happens, you'll notice that your numbers will start to drop. So then your lead numbers need to go up, correct? And that's the reason why I say you need 300 leads per day in order to make it once it gets popular, because it becomes more saturated. And you'll find that out, guys. So if you want to jump into this program, you really need to know what you're doing. So then the issue really does become, how much do you end up spending on a particular program after you've already, paid to upgrade your level, And what they, like I say, what you have to understand about this business is that the people in the beginning, they will, receive a lot of the sales, they'll make testimonials, and then there's a ton of people who are going to flock in and begin to, kind of saturate the spaces of YouTube and Google, Facebook, groups, and different things like that. So keep this in mind, guys, because like I say, are they going to teach you how to drive targeted traffic to your offer for free, or at least for very cheap? It's really highly unlikely. So this is why I say you need at least 300 leads per day once they start to grow. Because what's going to happen now, if you find yourself on the first page of YouTube for certain keywords, and then for Google, you may have, kind of like a little bit of leeway, But it's one of the reasons why, guys, I recommend Google Sniper Pro, because you can actually place your websites on the first page of Google for keywords such as Aspire or, digital aptitude and that type of thing. You want to know how I get free leads like this. Okay, you see how these leads are coming in, guys? You want to know how to get free leads like this? Then you need to learn how to market your product so that it gets to the first page.